Just to set the scene a little bit, we're down on a deep pit based in the heart of Derbyshire. Chose this for winter water for 2015 going into 2016. Just a little bit about the venue. It's a medium stocked pit with fish from ranging from 10 to 20, 26, 27 pounds. Biggest out this year is 27 pounds. It's roughly about 2 acres in size, but it's a very deep little pit with little shelves, gravel patches, and the one side of the bank basically goes up to a shelf up to about 5 foot. So that's a bit about the pit that I'm fishing at the moment. Just going on towards the bait a little bit. This is the new biostimulant. You might have seen it. I've been doing a little bit write-ups even there on my Facebook page. But yeah, this is biostimulant. This is a new bait, you know, which we will be really releasing soon. Roughly the summer of 2016, maybe going into the winter again. But we're just testing at the moment, and we've been doing a lot of fishing, me and Richard have, on these big pits. So that's a bit about the bait. Just going on to the range of the bait, you've got the barrels in it, which is 16mm barrels. They're the hard bottom baits. You can get them with it. We've got the cork dust pop-ups, which are 16mm as well, which are quite, you know, handy for balanced up baits. Not so much with chods with this, so don't get mixed up with, if you do purchase any of these off me, don't get mixed up. These are not very good for chods really, good for just balanced up baits. They last roughly 12 hours and they start really to feather down and sink. They won't sink properly on the bottom, but they will absorb a little bit of water. But what we've done to compensate that, we've supplying the cork balls and we are supplying the paste to go with them. So basically that's the paste there. We don't actually make them, we won't roll cork balls, but by supplying the paste, and obviously we can supply the cork balls, you can actually do this while you're fishing on the bank. So here we have it, bit of paste. If you roughly roll that into 15mm bait to start, so just roughly roll that in to start. That'll give you roughly a 15 to 16mm bait. Then what I tend to do, if you half that in half, just like that, squash it in all the way around. So you've covered the whole of the cork ball, and just basically a few rolls around with your hand and you'll get your cork ball pop up. So there you have it, that's the cork ball pop up. Now, easy enough, nearly everyone takes a cooker these days fishing with them. All you've got to do is just boil some water, drop that in the water for 1 minute, leave it to dry for 4 hours, and you know that's it really. That's your cork ball pop up. Simple, easy, keep it fresh, and this paste will last you for up to 4 months. I've had it in a pot for 4 months and it's been absolutely perfect. After 4 months I won't guarantee it, because with this bait there's attractors and stimulants in the bait, feeding stimulants, which really start to fade off within 4 months. Really, I have seen a difference in using the older paste to the new paste, with obviously tank testing and stuff. So we'll guarantee it for 4 months, but after that, you're better off purchasing some more of the paste. But nice simple way of keeping your baits fresh, especially your hook baits as well, nice and fresh. We don't really do a glug yet. We ain't really been testing any sort of glug with this sort of bait, and the reason why is you don't really need it. Your attractors are actually in the paste there, and I've never really had any trouble with losing attraction off it. If you put that in the water when you boiled it, and you'll see the attraction coming off it. What I do though is I supply the bottom baits, the bottom baits with the attractor on it. We actually do that at Signal Baits. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see the bits on it, but that's the extra boosted bottom baits which we do, which are absolutely gorgeous. They sort of smell like a crayfish / tray pellet bait. This is very good in winter. Don't worry about oils or anything, or over baiting really with this bait. With the breakdown of the baits, that will last at least 16 hours roughly in the water, and as you can see on camera, it just breaks down just into nothing, just like that. So there you have it. There's obviously the baits, the freebies. So looking promising, very looking promising, and like I say, this is probably due out the middle of the summer, going into the winter next year. And as you can see now, all the products are available in the biostimulant in the form that we're testing. We ain't really gonna pull any more products out of the bag with this. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. I was speaking to a matey of mine, and he gave me an idea on doing the cork pop-ups for obviously you guys to roll on the bank really. Like I say, best way of keeping your baits fresh. I've been doing it for years. And another thing is when they're all dried out and formed, that's what they look like. So them are the ones what I'm fishing with today, and that's the ones what I've had a couple of fish on, and Richard has had a couple of fish on. Only small fish, but better than nothing, especially in the winter. All is welcome, but it's been doing really well on the pits what we've been fishing. Also, a little bit on the paste. You can actually use this paste to wrap around obviously your 12mm bottom baits. So like I say, get a bit of paste again, slowly wrap it round just like that, and that's the bottom bait pretty much sorted, and you've got a perfect paste bait there to fish with. And to be quite honest with you, with the matter of the boiling process, you ain't even boiling the bait, and you're getting it straight out there on your baiting spot, or on a spot where you've seen the fish. So check it out. If you ain't seen about the biostimulant, visit my Facebook page. I hope to see you on the bait soon.